Bible reading plan this week, we continue in the book of 2 Chronicles with the story of Asa. You recall that he was the third king of Judah after the nation split, and he followed two bad kings who did evil in the sight of the Lord. But it says that Asa started off his reign well. However, in the end, he turned away from relying on the Lord. But we'll pick up today in chapter 15, where God sends a prophet to Asa with a message that's relevant for each one of us today. He says in verse 2, "The Lord is with you when you are with him. And if you seek him, he will let you find him. But if you forsake the Lord, he will forsake you." This message to Asa reminded me of the Apostle James and what he wrote in his epistle in chapter 4 and verse 8, where he said, "Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded." What a great promise that when we draw near to God and seek him, he'll let us find him. In fact, it tells us he'll go even further and he'll draw near to us because he wants to be near us. It isn't a once-off choice, however. We know we need to be drawing near to the Lord every moment of every day. He's always there, near us. But we're the ones who choose at times to distance from him. We lose our focus. We take our eyes off of him. The prophet goes on after that great promise to recount what it was like in Judah and Benjamin during those days. He said that there was no spiritual leadership and the land knew no peace. In fact, in verse 5, it says that there were many disturbances that afflicted all the inhabitants of the land. And it sounds very similar to the challenging times that the world is facing today. But in verse 7, the prophet goes on to encourage again with these words, "But you, King Asa, and the faithful inhabitants of Judah and Benjamin, but you be strong and take courage, for there's reward for your work." Receive that promise for yourself today. But you, insert your own name, but you be strong and take courage. These are challenging days that we're facing, to be sure. But I encourage you to be strong and seek the Lord. Draw near to him single-mindedly and don't lose courage. Verse 8 and following tell us that when King Asa heard this word from the Lord, he responded faithfully. And he rid the land of idols, and he called for a nationwide return to the ways of the Lord. And I encourage you to follow Asa's good example this week. Draw near to the Lord, take courage, and help others return to him as well during this current crisis. Shalom from Jerusalem.